mercy. Admit you were toxic. You poisoned me just for another dollar in your pocket. Now I am the violence, I am the sickness. Won't accept your silence. Beg me for forgiveness. Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine. All the people ain't happy, and the river has run dry. You thought you could go.
All right, guys, we are in. We are in. You are not live yet. I am live. Welcome, everybody, to the NWO matchup of the week. It is week 2. 49ers George here. We got a hell of a matchup, and we got Eagles back on the call with Sausages. I'm going to send you over to them.
Welcome, everyone. And this is sure to be a barn burner between SMU and Texas, the battle of two very high-powered offenses. Sausages, who do you think has the advantage, and what's going to be the main difference maker here?
In all honesty, man, when it comes to advantages between both these teams, I really don't see one side that has more. The biggest thing is Texas's players have a lot of guys coming back. SMU has a lot of guys taking off. So it's really to see who can maneuver with their players the best. I see this very even keel, and I'm just excited.
So am I. And you see, it's going to be, in my opinion, the ground game is going to be a very important key today. For SMU, Ulysses Bentley the fourth, and for Texas, Ricky Williams Jr.
Yeah, the two premier studs in the NWO, those guys have never missed a beat. They simply literally carry their teams, and it's exciting to see them both head to head this early in the season. Usually we get a matchup really late, but I'm super excited about it.
And then we also have to look at the quarterback situation. You got Juice Johnson against Preston Stone. In my opinion, those are two very great quarterbacks for the systems they want to run. Preston Stone's a little bit more accurate, in my opinion. So, do you think that's going to mean they're going to be more willing to take a few more shots down the field, knowing he's got the extra accuracy to make that throw?
Yeah, and the thing is he's coming from, of course, from Mr. September's system, which is a very, very high profile type offense that loves to run it and gun it, and an emphasis on the gun it part. He trusts his quarterback, and I'm exactly like you said, accuracy is going to be key. Something that on the flip side we don't know if we're going to see from Juice Johnson over there.
Exactly. So, just to up.
Hey, I'm sorry, everybody. I got a technical difficulty here. Oh, my goodness. I need to get Sausages and Eagles back. I need to get them back. Eagles, Sausages.
We all good?
Yes. Sorry about that, boys.
I'm all ears over here.
Yep. Looks like the feed in the booth cut out momentarily.
We apologize back here, guys. Take it away.
All right. You got the feed back up, or? I guess we're here. Okay. So, like we were saying, SMU and Texas, SMU's getting this football first, meaning Texas gets to kick off second half. And in my opinion, that's going to be a huge advantage for Revamp and Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know the past two matchups that they've had, SMU has been able to defer to the second half, and both coaches, joked around about it in pregame. That's a huge part right there. So now we're going to get to see Texas get the ball in the second half. Let's see if that plays in a huge factor.
Absolutely. You see, Coach Revamped, he's going over and just making sure his boys are ready to go. He wants to make sure they are primed. Everyone knows their role, their responsibility. Even if you're not playing on most of the game, if you're just on a special team, in a game of this magnitude, you have to be ready to play.
Sorry, Danny. I muted you guys.
All right. So as we see, we are getting ready to go officially. The kickoff was just to make sure everything loaded in properly, and SMU has the football first. Key for the first drive, Danny.
I mean, where do we start, right? I mean, ball security is going to be one, but really, for both sides, it's just to watch Bentley exactly what's going to happen with him. That's the key factor.
Speaking of Bentley, the first carry of the game is for 23 yards for Ulysses Bentley the fourth. And I mean, this is what SMU wants to do. They want to lure you in with the 99 overall Ulysses Bentley and then go behind you on passes. Handoffs to Bentley again. He stuffed loss of one this time for the Mustangs. I mean, this is a very good Texas defense, and they're coming out strong. After that first play, they got punched in the mouth a little bit, but they respond well. Now quads to the right for SMU. So drops back, looks, he's got a man. It's Bentley again. He's good for 4 in the air that time. Crucial 3rd and 7 from the Texas 49.
Yeah, an early third down here. This is big for the Texas defense, more so for them, just because you want to make sure you get this high-powered team off the field as quick as possible.
Absolutely. It's trips to the boundary this time for Stone. Stone looking over and making checks, drops back, he looks. Stone throws over the middle, he has a man. He's got Roderick Daniels Jr. for 26, first down SMU at the Longhorns 23.
Yeah, an incredible job there by the quarterback. Really scanning the entire field. Looked like the defenders wanted to make sure Bentley was taken care of, and unfortunately, that leaves the slot receiver wide open there for a huge gain.
You just saw how open the middle of the field was. What can SMU do to fix that going on to this play?
Yeah, they have to mix it up, right? Zone coverages and man coverages. Great play there by the defense, though.
Absolutely on the counter, Bentley is stuffed for a loss of 3. Brings up a 2nd and 13 from the 26. And do you go to the air or you go back to your workhorse in the backfield?
Whatever you do, you got to make sure you protect that quarterback, and in doing so, don't be afraid to rip it.
Stone drops back. Stone throws. This is picked off by Thompson. And the Longhorns get a takeaway early. At the 19 is where they'll start their drive. And oh my goodness, the momentum on a first drive like that really goes in the Longhorns' favor.
That's exactly what you want your defense to do. Bend, don't break. See what they're going to give you. See what they're going to show you. And once you get into that red zone, tighten all the screws up. Great job there by that defense.
Absolutely. And now we see Juice Johnson leading his team onto the field for the first time this season.
Yeah, to me, this is the X factor in this game. How accurate can Juice be? How consistent can be?
Johnson hands it off to Williams. Williams is stuffed for a loss of 1. Right now it's looking like both teams were expecting the run game, especially.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, right? Where everyone's expecting both running backs to carry this game. It might end up being a battle of the quarterbacks, which usually happens when both defensive coordinators are gonna eye the running back so much. So it's exciting to see.
Absolutely. Basically, a trips look for Juice Johnson. Johnson drops back. He's looking. Johnson throws. He's got Scott. Scott has it for 20, and that's a first down, Longhorns.
No huddle time.
Hurry up offense. They're going to come out in what looks like a flip of the original formation. Johnson audibling. Hands it off to Ricky Williams. It's buck sweep. Williams cuts it up. Williams has 8 on the ground this time, and another hurry up from Texas.
Yeah, you got to get Ricky going. You got to get Ricky going.
Trying to tire out this SMU interior defense so your workhorse can really go to work on a drive. They flip the formation again. Making audibles. Johnson looking over the D. SMU presses. Now drops back and forth. Johnson drops back. He's looking. Juice rolls. He's got the first. Slides down. First down, Longhorns.
Already seen something there that you didn't see from Juice last year. A lot more audibles this year, and for one, he slid protecting the football. Juice is a great athlete, a tremendous player out there on that field, but figuring out how to take care of the ball, that's a whole nother thing.
Absolutely. And I mean, that slide protects the ball. It also gets you the first down for sure. And this sets up Texas really nicely, having a +1 possession advantage currently already for the second half. They got basically +2 possessions. Johnson drops back. He throws. Wild inaccuracy. It goes out of bounds, incomplete.
There's the accuracy you talked about, Ty, and the SMU defense sold on the run, completely committed, and Juice just got a little bit too trigger happy there, threw it out of bounds.
He was trying to find that hole shot there between the safety and corner and just threw it too far out. Johnson. He sees the box. Relatively good for a run here if they want to do so. It's the draw to Ricky Williams. Williams is hit before the line, gets nothing on this carry.
Those linebackers did a really good job there, flowing, getting over the top on the offensive lineman. That's really difficult for an offensive lineman to go get someone, especially in a draw. You want to show that it's going to be a pass, and just a good job overall. And Ty, we got another huge third down here. The last one we had created a turnover. What do you think? What do you think Texas should do here?
I think if you're Texas, you're thinking, okay, we're going to go 4 downs here. You don't want to waste something on their side of the field. So you need at least half of this, in my opinion. You need to get at least half, make it manageable so you even have that decision on 4th down.
Yeah, very much agreed. So anything to Juice Johnson in his hands, I'm with it.
Johnson drops back. Looking. He fires deep.
Wow.
He's got Shipley. Touchdown, Longhorns.
The Texas legend, Jordan Shipley, 47 yards. Sheesh.
And that was a straight go. There was no deception in the route. Just a vertical and burned everyone.
I'll tell you what, Ty, they definitely didn't listen to us. They didn't worry about getting a chunk play there. They wanted it all right away, and that's a touchdown.
You got to know Revamp is very happy that he didn't listen to us in the booth.
And that's massive for Texas. Huge thing. They unfortunately dropped 2 to SMU, but so far turnover right off the bat, touchdown when they get the ball. It's definitely up there.
And if you do the math on it, that gives Texas currently a +2 drive advantage.
Yeah, especially scoring.
Exactly. So this is going to be a massive game that SMU has to now get a stop, hopefully in the first half. So they don't have to worry about that in the second half. Stone sends the Z receiver in motion back to the left. It's Twins left. They're going to hand it off to Bentley. Bentley cuts up. He's got about 5.
Yeah, good little window dressing there from SMU. Sepp does a tremendous job with it. He really likes to scan the field, see where he can get. Good job by the Texas defense to not let a big play happen when they were virtually outnumbered in the beginning.
1 tight end, 1 back for SMU. They come out. They're going to go trips to the boundary now. Tight end on the left of the formation. Counter to Bentley. Bentley runs into his own man. He makes men miss. He's still on his feet, and he's got 9 for the first down, SMU.
That is a grown man right there. He's making sure that he lets everyone know, and just a tremendous job. Good job by the defense. They were in the right positions. Just Bentley is Bentley.
You go same formation, except at another attached tight end. They go to Bentley again. Bentley's trying to bounce it around the outside. Cuts it up. He gets one with all that effort.
That was scary. I'll tell you that right there. That Texas defense was flowing. They did a good job identifying the play, got downhill, chased after it, and revamped. Good job. I know he was talking about it, right? He was telling his players, don't go for the big hit. Don't worry about the hit stick. And right, that showed that defense is a lot more disciplined this year.
Very disciplined. And, there was only that one play with broken tackles. Right now, Texas is showing they're very strong tackling this elite running back. Stone drops back. He looks. He's got a man over the middle. It's complete. This is Roderick Daniels again. 31 yards. First down. Mustangs. They go hurry up.
Yeah, pressured throw right there. Big time throw. Big arm. Preston Stone showing his ability now.
Stone audibles at the line. Drops back. He looks. Stone throws. He's got no. It's incomplete. Batted out of the hands of his receiver. Looked like it was going to be complete. Just great defense by Texas.
Yeah, that second effort by that defensive back gave up a catch there technically, but smacking it out of the hands. You gotta finish the play, and Texas did.
Willing to fight for that extra bit to make a play happen. Stone looks at a very heavy box here. He'll still elect to hand it off. And Bentley still gets 8 on a box where they basically put everyone except for 3 DBs.
That's credit to that offensive line, man. They're not afraid of it. They saw everyone in front. They identified who to pick up, and they did it.
3rd and 2 from the 23 of the Longhorns. Stone comes out, 2 tight ends, twins to the left, drops back, looks, fires over the middle. Who else? It's Bentley, and he's got the first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's right there. The comparison of both of these offenses, right? You kind of split it down the middle. It looks like you're looking into a mirror. Both these offenses love to throw and run with their running backs.
2 tight ends to the right. Stone drops back. Is a screen to the left. Bentley, he's got blockers. Bentley's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Got those big hog mileys out in front right there, just paving the way. What a call right there. We're about to be knotted up.
Did you notice the linemen? They did a rat check there to make sure no one is coming from the backside. They found one man and kept him away from Bentley to give him the lane.
Yeah, they did a good job here, and we're seeing the offense on the field.
They're going for 2. Stone drops back, throws. He's got a man. 2-point is good to Jordan Curley.
Simple, nice little zone option route right there. Great throw.
With 20 seconds here in the first quarter, SMU leads it 8-7, and you have to think that 2-point conversion was so they would take away one of those possessions, so it essentially becomes only a 1 possession lead for Texas.
Yeah, I mean, look, regardless of how it went right there, that was a really good job by the offense, and we're getting word from down on the sideline that the kicker just couldn't get his shoes on in time, and they had to go for 2. They're tie, and but like you said, 8-7. We're looking at a nice little baseball score here.
Absolutely, and so Texas takes over at about their own 23-yard line. Juice Johnson will drop back. He looks. It's a screen back at him. They go to Ricky Williams. And he is stuffed. Trying to use a little razzle-dazzle, they go for 4.
Yeah, that offensive line has to identify right there. They did a good job, though, Juice getting that ball off. It's going to help them build that confidence.
They try to go hurry up, but they do not have enough time. That is the end of the first quarter. Mustangs lead it 8-7. And so we have an absolute barn burner going on right now. I mean, you got 2 teams that are not afraid, and they have so much momentum building whenever they have the football.
A big part of that is just the comfortability, the clarity that they have when they play each other, the fact that they zone in. This is going to be a good game.
Johnson comes out with an even set for him. He'll hand it off to Ricky Williams. Williams bounces. He's got a lane. He's to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Getting chased. He's brought down about the 22. Ricky Williams explodes on this carry, and he's got a big play setting up Texas near the red zone.
I spoke to Coach Revan before this game. Ricky's a little bit of solid muscle, right? He's pretty much full up. He said if he's faster, it's almost like a cheat code. So right there, there's that speed that unfortunately didn't show up.
Same formation for Texas. Making checks at the line now. Williams motions. Play action. Juice looking. He rolls right. He's going to take off. Hit. Still on his feet is Juice, and then he goes down. Gain of 8 for the Longhorns.
Everyone saw the Texas sideline hold their breath. They all gasped. They almost sucked the entire air out of the stadium. When he took those 2 hits, we've seen fumbles happen. Great job by Juice going down towards the end.
And I said about how Ricky motion, when he goes from right next to the quarterback to almost being in more of a pistol look, but still offset, what does that make you think, Sausages?
Yeah, I mean, a big visual is Ricky Williams, right? Ricky Williams, Ulysses Bentley. When you see them move away, you gotta think something's fishy, and that's just you have to respect it. If you don't, you're gonna give up 6 to them.
And SMU looks tight to the right, but they have tight ends to the left, hand off to Williams. Only gain about 1 or 2 that time. It's going to be 3rd and 1 to the Longhorns.
Yeah, really good job there by the interior, closing off any opportunity of a cutback there. One-on-one tackle, and it's very rare to see Ricky get brought down like that, but a huge tackle.
Huge 3rd and 1. They hand off to the fullback Sanders. He's got the first down for the Longhorns.
Yeah, we get another fullback sighting right there. Guaranteed first down almost with these fullbacks, and a tremendous call by Coach. You saw those safeties fly to the edge trying to contain that stretch play. Just gave up the contain on the inside.
It's a very good play. I mean, you've got a lot of room now to work 10 yards. You can still pass if you want to. Safe little run with the fullback. Johnson. He checks at the line. Johnson hands it off to Williams. Williams trying to find the edge. Williams gets hit. Gain of 2 for the Longhorns.
Yeah, we've been seeing this defense do a really good job of containing that edge. They're making sure that they're getting their linebackers over the top. Safety's helping. You know, the big thing that SMU has got to do is eventually they're going to have to realize that when they pop off that play action, they got to get back there in time.
At the 8-yard line, are you looking just to cut this yardage in half to make, 3rd down easier, or are you just trying to go for the end zone right here?
The beauty about this is you got enough distance to get anything, right? You get to the sticks, it gets you into the end zone. You can work your post routes, your hitch routes. So it's very interesting to see what they're going to call here.
Tight end left, twins to the right. Johnson will hand it off to Ricky Williams. Williams has a lane. Ricky Williams is in. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, just an incredible job by that right tackle holding it in, man. What a play. Ty, we're starting to get the feeling of it, huh? It's going to pick up, isn't it?
Absolutely. These two teams were feeling each other out to start out the game, it felt like. And now we're starting to see them pick up momentum. And I feel like in the second half, we're going to have a bunch of scoring just burst out of these two teams.
Yeah, historically, the second quarter is usually always the highest scoring time of the game, and right now we're starting to see these teams get comfortable. We're starting to see them open up the playbook, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm really enjoying this one.
So in my SMU elects to bring it out of the end zone, making cuts. He's got the edge, making men miss. He's at about the 30 to 31 yard line. That's where the Mustangs will start their drive.
Yeah, Derek Ashley setting up a tremendous return there, just making sure that his team's ready to roll, and that's what you want to see. That's the scary part. This return game is also something that people forget on both sides.
Just so many athletes on the field today that special teams basically becomes another offensive set for them. And Preston Stone with the read option cuts it up here. He's going. He's got the 30. He's got the 20. He's got the 10. Inside the 10 to about the 5, still up and now down this time. That is a massive play for SMU. I mean, that is just a lack of discipline on Texas's part to not contain that quarterback.
I'll tell you what, did we just see the birth of a whole nother athlete just happen? Preston Stone showing the fluidity in the run game. This is it's not good when SMU has all these weapons.
I actually think that was number 9, Larry Washington, the backup that was in that time. Now Stone back in the game. Throws underneath. Complete for 5. The hurry up. Now they go under center. They get heavy. Stone goes quarterback sneak and he's in. Touchdown Mustangs.
Yeah, we've seen that one right there before. Sepp loves going 5 wide and checking right away back into a quarterback's knee. Tries to catch you off guard and just squeezed in just enough. And we're all tied up here.
SMU going for 2 again. Instead of taking their point and taking the lead. Stone draws back. He's looking. He wants the whip route. He does not get it. Incomplete, and we're tied. Sausages, what do you think about that decision when you would have had the lead with the extra point?
I'm not sure what's going on the SMU sideline. We're hearing different reports right now that neither the kicker nor the punter can find their kicking shoes. They're not allowed to go out there barefoot, so it looks like they've been going for 2. And we want to give a huge shout out to the Reyes Chronicles, raiding in with a party of 4. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Yes, welcome in to the NWO League where we have the game of the week, SMU versus Texas. SMU just scored a touchdown. They kicked away to Texas, and now they're at the 19 to start out the drive.
Yeah, we're seeing an extremely competitive game here.
Johnson looking over. He's got a touch tight end to the right, twins to the left. Sends Dean in motion. Johnson drops back. He's looking. Johnson rolls right. Still looking. Running out of time. Throws it back. He's got Miller time. Miller time to the 50. Miller time about the 45-yard line. Finally goes down, and that's where Texas has their first down. Probably one of the biggest plays they're going to have.
What an impressive, calm, and collected play by their quarterback. Juice Johnson showing maturity here. Great play.
Johnson runs the read option, spins just to get 2 yards that time. That spin was pretty clean, isn't it, Sausages?
That is the electrifying athlete right there. Him and Cincinnati Cincy Bowen are 2 of the most explosive quarterbacks that you'll ever see. Just a tremendous job right there by Juice Johnson.
Now you got 2nd and 8 from the 42. Your whole playbook is essentially open here. If you're the offensive coordinator, what are you thinking here? What are you wanting to call?
I'm extremely trusting in my quarterback now. Juice has shown that he's very confident. He's doing a good job of taking care of the ball. And my biggest thing is, as long as you get something out to the perimeter, you're going to be good.
Texas comes out in a tight set. Johnson drops back, looking. Johnson rolls right. Johnson throws before he gets hit. Batted away by Bryce McMorris. Very dangerous throw.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd want to see that receiver come back to the ball, come back to his quarterback. It's a good job by Juice making the play happen, keeping some life into it. But, those receivers, they got to come back and attack the football. That's a huge thing.
Yeah, he either has to come back for the football or that quarterback needs to throw it really high up in the air to where it's only going to be a ball he can run under.
Yeah, it's very crucial that once you escape the pocket as receivers, you turn back, find your quarterback, make sure he's okay, and if he's not, you got to go get him.
Johnson, he checks at the line. Drops back looking. Johnson throws. LaFleur makes a catch! Basically muffs his man. First down, Texas.
Gucci LaFleur coming up with a huge catch there. It's about time we get to see a little bit of Gucci catch for 29 yards. Ty, what does that do for your momentum right there?
It is massive. You are running down this field at chunks right now against this SMU defense. SMU looks lost on the big play. They don't know how to handle these receivers when it comes to their first action or second action. They check Williams to the other side of the formation. Hand off to Ricky Williams, and he gets hit hard. Great low tackle this time by the SMU defense.
Yeah, that was a bit of a scary one right there. You know that knee. You never want to see that leg straighten out like that. It's glad to see Ricky get back up and jog back into the huddle. An impressive play there by that user middle linebacker.
2nd and 12. 2 tight ends to the right for Texas. Receivers are split. Johnson drops back, looking. Johnson not finding anyone that throws it. Batted in the air. Caught by Ricky Williams on the deflection. He's still going on his feet. He's got the first down.
I don't, Ty. I don't know what to say, Ty. That was exactly the type of plays that you need in these type of games, man. Those big plays that just spring into your hand. What a play.
Big time players make big time plays in big time games. Ricky Williams, no exception here. 2 tight ends for Texas. Williams is on the left, away from those tight ends. You have to imagine something's coming with him. They hand it off to Williams, outside zone, cuts it up. Touchdown on Texas! And that is a huge touchdown. You know, SMU with 1:15 still have time to drive down, but that's certainly got to mean that this game will be at worst tied for Texas, and they get the ball at the half.
Yeah, favorable look there from the defense with your offensive line. You want to take advantage of it. That's exactly what Texas did. And you said it, Ty. It played huge when Texas deferred in the beginning. So now we're going to see SMU's offense kind of try to ramp it up because they only got 1:15 to score here.
Just finding the edge here. And sorry, that's Derek Ashley this time, and he's out to the 28. SMU comes out. Relatively even look, 2 to each side. Stone drops back, he's looking, he fires, he's got the curl underneath to Xavier Jones. 13 yards, first down, SMU.
Yeah, nice and easy type of play right there. SMU's going hurry up here, and that's what Preston needs, right? Get to the sticks and create some momentum.
Stone hands it off to Bentley for 4. You know, since those first couple drives, I mean, Bentley hasn't been on our tongues as much. It's been more Stone on our tongues, a lot more. And that just shows the work they're trusting with this quarterback. Stone throws it this time complete to Roderick Daniels. He's got 8. The hurry up from the Mustangs. 1st and 10. 47 seconds on the clock. Stone drops back. Looking. Fires. He's got a man. First down, 11 yards. Xavier Jones.
Yeah, they're starting to feel it right now, Ty. This offense is picking it up.
The seams are really open right now. Those curls, those slants, they're just getting into the gaps in between these zones that Texas are leaving open. Stone drops back. He's looking. Stone rolls left. Throws it away. Smart decision before he was going to get clocked by 2 Longhorn defenders.
Exactly what I was going to bring up. Those guys were eyeing for it. As soon as he left the pocket, it was going to be a pretty nasty hit there. So good job by Stone.
2nd and 10. The clock is stopped. 32 seconds from the Longhorns' 36. SMU breaks the huddle. They come out. 5 wide look. Stone drops back. He's looking. Stone throws over the middle. He's got a man, Ulysses Bentley the 4th. We haven't called him a lot recently, but there he is again. He's got the first down for SMU.
Yeah, whether he wears 26 or 86, Bentley's going to be one of the premier guys in the draft here, and he showed his great hands there.
Another throw by Stone, complete to Matthews. He's got about 10, is short of the line to gain.
Yeah, good route combo there. The whip route underneath, forcing the linebacker to vacate that opening for the dig route that came right behind it. SMU and Coach Sepp really know what they like to call, and they're very confident in their quarterback's arm right now.
21 seconds, 2nd and inches. SMU has 1 timeout here. Stone will hand it off. Bentley, doesn't get much, but he does have the first and 10 at the 11. Stone goes hurry up, checks at the line, drops back looking, throws it, almost picked off by Jaron Thompson. Oh my goodness, a dangerous throw.
Yeah, that is the thing you need right there. Those we saw it last week, right? The Wisconsin dropping a lot of footballs there on those turnovers. Unfortunately, you need to come up with those as a defensive player. You don't want to give an offense this explosive a second chance.
Becomes a wasted play that took 9 seconds off the clock. 12 seconds, second and 10 for the Mustangs. Stone drops back. He's looking. So he gets hit. He goes down this time. Sacked. And the clock is still ticking. Timeout SMU, and that likely brings the field goal unit on.
Yeah, what a play there by the defense, dropping everyone back, trusting their guys, and we haven't seen the kicker come out of here yet. That's the biggest thing. So, can SMU even kick a field goal? If they're going to
Who
come out in this
knows?
formation.
But he does
Let's
come
see.
out in the field goal unit. The kick is up. The kick is good. And Texas at the half will lead 21-17. Oh my goodness. And you can see how that early pick influences this game so heavily right now.
Yeah, that's what you want from your defense right there. They showed up and they showed out on that one.
Absolutely a great game. We expected this to be an absolute barn burner, and it has started to live up as we've gotten more momentum going, and these two teams get ready to throw haymakers at each other.
Yeah, we're seeing both offenses starting to open up. We're seeing these defenses clamp down and starting to get a really good one. A lot of those plays are a lot of these drives are really earned. They really have to dig deep and get themselves in the end zone. Ty, we got a really good one living up to the hype right now.
Absolutely. And these two running backs have not disappointed.
Yeah, it's like we said, they can catch the ball out of the backfield. They can line up at wide receiver. These guys, they're not the fastest, they're not the burners, right? That everyone loves to see. But the thing is, they're so technically sound and they love what they do so well. They're honestly almost flawless out there right now.
So if you're SMU, you're behind by, at this point, if you do the math, it'd be by 2 possessions, right? So if you're SMU, what do you do now to stop this Texas offense? They're basically unstoppable at this point, it seems.
You just got to still play you still got to play your game. You can't get yourself out and you try to do anything too fancy right there. You have to trust that your guys are going to make up for it. And right now, you just got to make sure you play your game. Don't get yourself out. Don't get uncomfortable.
And here we go into the second half. The coaches are ready. The Longhorns will return this time. SMU ready to go. It's going to take them clawing back here. Kick is away. Here's a return from Texas. Trying to find the edge. He's got SMU players around him. Speedy Jones for 32. Brings it out to the Longhorn 29.
Hi, that's a name we haven't called, and I know Coach Revamp is super excited about that athlete. But Speedy Jones, look here in the second half to see a lot more Speedy.
They come out in power eye. It's counter. Ricky Williams is stuffed for a loss of 4. Great play from SMU coming out of the half.
Yeah, that's exactly how you stop the I formation. You get penetration. You make sure you hit the gaps and you hit them hard. Great job by SMU. Loss of 4. That's big.
Sausage is your lineman. Penetration kills run plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Penetration is the best. I'm telling you right now.
Quad. Johnson drops back looking. He rolls left. Looks like he's wanting to take off. No, he throws. He finds Miller time. The tight end. Moving around. He's making a bad miss. Near the 20-yard line of SMU. Big play from Texas.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Your tight end is your security blanket. Those big guys are huge targets, huge athletes. Good job by Juice, keeping his eyes up the field. We haven't seen that a lot from Juice. This time he's done it.
Miller time. He's a tight end, but you just saw right there. He's got the moves like a running back.
Yeah, there's someone I don't doubt out there, and that's Miller Time. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Juice Johnson drops back, looking. Johnson rolls right. He's got a man on him, makes a man miss. Here goes Juice Johnson. First down, gets a man off of him inside the 10, 14-yard gain for the Texas Longhorns. First and goal.
I'm telling you right now, if we're seeing a mature Juice Johnson out here for this Texas team, this entire league is very, very much in trouble. And right now, Juice Johnson's holding tight to that ball as Coach Revamp's been talking about it.
Strong eye to the left here. Johnson doesn't like what he sees. Drops back looking. Johnson running out of time. He gets hit as he throws. And that ball goes incomplete. Second and goal for the Longhorns. And that time, that might show a little bit of inexperience that Juice Johnson does have, not feeling the pressure coming.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get on a little bit of the flip side right there. Normally, we've seen Juice try to take off, try to make something happen, try to make everyone miss, and it's resulted in some fumbles. Ty, I'm okay with that ball getting down like that as long as it's not a fumble.
I agree. They go to Jones. Jones finds the corner. He's in. Touchdown, Texas and Speedy Jones.
Yeah, we definitely called it. We spoke to Coach Revamp at the half, and the first thing he told us is we need to get all our athletes the ball, and Speedy Jones is that athlete. Touchdown, Texas.
Texas. The extra point is up. Extra point is good. They lead it 28-17. And right now, SMU needs to go put this ball in the end zone if they want to keep this game within arm's reach.
That's how you called it. That coin toss and that defer to the second half was massive. And like you said, those possessions matter. And right now, Texas sees themselves up by 11.
Even if SMU gets a field goal here, Texas can just easily respond with field goals. They're moving the ball with such efficiency today. So you have to think they have to put this ball in the end zone if they want to be able to bring back this lead against this very strong Texas team coached by head coach Revamped.
Yeah, and if there's anything that SMU's head coach, Mr. September, is great at, it's answering back when he needs to. You think you have him on the ropes, but trust me, that man is a monster on the sticks.
Go trips to the right, tight end to the left. They go counter for Bentley. Bentley has two. The run game has started to slow down, it feels like, for both running backs.
And that's a testament to both QBs really stepping up here. The entire time, this whole week, the talk has been about these running backs. When that usually happens, the pressure is just removed from the quarterbacks, and we're seeing them really rise to the occasion. But I'll tell you what, right now, both these defenses are keying in on these running backs. Let's see who can pull away.
Washington checks into the game for SMU. He drops back, looking. It's the backup quarterback complete, but short of the line to gain. To Nolan Matthew. Backup QB now for SMU. They go I. And Washington just goes quarterback sneak. He's got the first down. Hurry up again from SMU.
Yeah, quickly gets that first down, falls down to his butt. Make sure he protects the ball. Smart move.
Two tight ends. They go what looks like a trip set to the boundary. Washington drops back. Throws a little hitch here. Knocked out of bounds to Xavier Jones for 5.
Yeah, this shows the familiarity that Coach Stepp has with this playbook. He knows exactly where his audibles are, where to go, what the calls are to make, and right now it's looking like he's getting the hang of his offense underneath himself.
And how about the backup quarterback who was in there for a couple plays there getting them momentum? They go to Bentley on the counter. Bentley is stuffed. Texas too ready for that one.
Yeah, I'm letting you know right now, personally, the entire league has gotten together and found out how to try to stop that counter because the past 2 years, Bentley has been tearing everyone up with that counter. So I personally attended a seminar how to stop that counter. Just giving you a heads up.
Can't believe there is a seminar just to stop that one counter play just because of how effective Bentley is. Stone drops back. He looks. He's got the out route this time to Xavier Jones. 7 yards, first down, SMU.
See, there's the familiarity. They think it's gonna be a hitch. He runs that out route set, man. He's a mastermind out there. I love to see it.
Stone draws back. He's looking. Stone throws it. He's got the seam ball. This is complete to Roderick Daniels. 34 yards, first down. SMU, they're in the red zone.
You've been calling it those seams, man. They've been staying in cover three all game long. Those seam routes were just begging to be ran, and just a tremendous throw there.
Stone drops back. Looking. Still looking. He's going to take off now. Stone makes a man miss. Here goes Stone. Stuffed short of the first. Sorry, short of the goal line that time. He has the first down. He's at the 1.
Very, very risky dive there with the quarterback. We've seen it all the time. We've seen it all the time. And Sep and EA gods are always holding on to each other. Great play there by Preston, but you got to take care of that ball.
Stone, strong eye right, 2 tight ends. Motion the man back in for a wham play. Bentley's in. Touchdown, SMU.
What an answer. What a drive. An incredible, incredible job by SMU, not batting an eye, not sweating it out, just lining up playing football, and we've got ourselves a tight-knit game here. And if Texas comes back and keeps playing this offense like they've been doing, we're going to see a barn burner.
And you just saw right there how Texas is willing to let these receivers kill them, but not Bentley. You know, 13 yards for the receiver to them is a lot better than, say, 60 yards to Bentley.
Yeah, we see it a lot of times, right? And the old Von Rye type thinking, right? You'd rather give 2 yards to their quarterback than 75 yards to Bentley. That's the biggest thing.
Speedy Jones spinning around. He's got 28 on the return. The 26-yard line is where Texas will start their drive.
I said it, man. I said it from day one. I said it from the beginning. You got to get Speedy the ball some way, somehow. When you got these type of athletes as an offensive coordinator, your job is to make sure you get them the ball any way you can. And Speedy in the return game is dangerous.
Here we go. Basically becomes a quads look with Williams on the right with that bunch set. Juice Johnson drops back, looking. Johnson still looking, running out of time, throws. Dean, in and out of the hands, broken up by the SMU DBs.
Yeah, that's an impressive throw there from Juice Johnson. He put it in the exact right position. Just a tremendous play by SMU batting it out there. Those are the second chance plays right there.
Hits your receiver's hands. You expect them to catch that ball, and Dean does not this time. Juice Johnson runs the read option. Going east-west, he'll lose 1.
Yeah, an incredible user play there from the safety position, eyeing down exactly who he wanted to do, and just a tremendous job by SMU, knowing exactly where to go, where to keep their players, and this is a massive, massive third down.
We'll see what Texas wants to do. If SMU can get off the field, they can go take the lead on their next possession. 3rd and 11, part of your playbook's off the table right here. But do you run a draw possibly? Get the ball still in the hands of Ricky Williams and give him space?
If the physics in this game were a little more real, absolutely. But the way Juice has been playing, I'm trusting him, man. I'm very, very much so trusting him with the ball in his hands. I trust him so far, and he hasn't let us down since. The main thing is take what they give you. If you got it, rip it. If you don't, let's get out of here and punt it away and force them to drive it away.
And Texas, they're forced to burn a timeout, a crucial one here in the second half. But Juice Johnson does drop back, looking. Throws over the middle. It is batted down, incomplete. 4th down, and sausages. You had Ricky Williams on the wheel to the left, wide open. Would have had the first down easily. Instead, he goes into double coverage, batted down by SMU, and they get the stop.
Yeah, Ricky down the sideline, the drag route coming across, 2 receivers just completely ignored. And that's a little inexperience right there from Juice, just trying to make a big play happen there. And now we're punting it away.
SMU will get into Texas territory with Ashley's return of 11 yards. And SMU, they can take the lead on this drive.
Yeah, that's exactly what we spoke about earlier, right? The thing is you can have Sep on the ropes in your mind, but in Sep's mind, it's just another day. It's just another play, and he's going to drive it down. And now he's one drive away, 50 yards exactly, to tie it up.
You see rotation in that Texas safety area. They go to Bentley. Bentley getting a good carry for 7. And there's Bentley starting to heat up again.
Yeah, 7 yards is massive, right? You get 2, 3 of those right there, and you find yourself cutting an entire field in half. And Bentley is the key factor. If you get him going, you're going to keep every defense on their heels.
And right now, Texas, their goal right here is to try and just force 3, obviously, to keep that lead intact. But, knowing SMU doesn't like to kick, that's not very likely, is it? Go pistol, they hand it off. Up the gut. And he goes Derek Ashley for 9. The return man, they give him the outside zone. He cuts it up. And, that's basically looks like a return right there, finding a seam.
Yeah, an absolute incredible play there. And the thing is that's a staple in this SMU offense.
They go pistol again, counter to Bentley. And now Bentley is starting to feel it. He's got 3 this time. And right now, SMU just has all the momentum that they could ever ask for. Texas, in my mind, you still do the math. Texas still has the possession, quote unquote, on SMU. But you get to the end of the game, and it becomes a lot more scary for the Longhorns. So making men miss. Someone has the corner out at the 11, first down, 18 yards for Preston Stone.
That's the athleticism right there, man. He can move and he can definitely run fluid. And there's something about these SMU quarterbacks. I don't know what it is, but they're looking extremely scary.
Pistol look, 2x2 look for the Mustangs. Drop back, looking, Stone goes over the middle. It's a touchdown to Kelvin Wiggins. SMU leads it.
You hate to see your safety completely abandon his zone. He had the inside. That is tough right there for Texas, but that is a ballsy throw by SMU.
If
SMU
you're a
taking the
safety, you
lead
got
now.
to feel that route out and know, hey, he's not going to try to go back out. He's going full speed inside. And the kick is up. Kick is good. SMU leads it 31-28 with 51 seconds here in the third quarter. Kick is away. And Speedy Jones will return. One of the most dangerous men in the country goes down. He only has 13 on this return, and Texas will start at their own 10. Speedy just doing a little bit too much, and he goes down, and Texas is going to pay for that. Juice Johnson has an attached side to the right, twins to the left. Sends Dean in motion. It's a screen back to Ricky Williams. Williams cuts it up. Williams has a seam. Can Williams get it? He's to the 50, to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Ricky Williams, he's to the house. Back
I'll tell you what.
by Texas. And just like that, 90 yards, house call.
Ty, you have to eventually call yourself a screen. You got your screens in your back pocket right there, and that's exactly what they did. By the way, I'm just getting a call by the truck. We're gonna head over to the NWO broadcast to make sure we're on time with it. All right.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you, Ty. Appreciate you. We got to have a little bit of a delay, here in live television.
Yes, sir. Kick is away. And now, if you're SMU, you just got a score put on you very quick. Your offense just came off the bench after sitting there for what, maybe 5 minutes at most. What do you got to change now?
You know, don't change anything up. Be you, be who you are, and let it rip.
Preston Stone, 2x2. He'll hand it off to Bentley. And Bentley has about 5 here.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing, right? We're seeing the kind of the playbook and the little onion of the playbook starting to get peeled back right now. And Bentley's calmly 64 yards though.
So it's 5 wide for Stone. Stone drops back. He's looking. Stone throws. Batted down by Savage Smoke.
Yeah, the greatest name in the NWO probably. Savage Smoke right there. An incredible job. Incredible job playing that ball.
And now 3rd and 5 from the SMU 30. 3 seconds on the clock for the quarter. Preston Stone will break the huddle. He comes out with trips to his right. The most dangerous running back, in my opinion, other than Ricky Williams, in the backfield to his left. Stone making checks at the line. Play clock running down. He draws back looking. Stone throws over the middle. He's got a receiver. He's to the 50, to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown! SMU Roderick Daniels.
Speed, 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 Ty, and the Pony Express definitely has it. What a throw, an incredible run after catch. Ty, sometimes you have to make sure your athletes make the play for you, right? That's a perfect example right there going into the fourth.
I mean, this is a game where we knew the athletes were going to show up. We knew that it was going to be a war of attrition. And right now, we have 2 big plays by both teams, essentially back to back, and both go for touchdowns over 50 yards. Daniels there. I mean, we've called his name a couple times today. He just proves why he is such an impact player for this Mustangs team.
Yeah, there was a minute left in the third quarter, and we saw back-to-back scores popping off. It's insane to think that we're at 38-35, Ty, and we barely started the fourth.
Exactly. 4's up as we are here in the fourth quarter. SMU leads at 38-35, but Texas has the football. Juice Johnson making checks at the line. Now we'll shift the formation to a trip to the right. Juice Johnson runs read option with Ricky Williams, and he gets stuffed. Loss of 3.
Yeah, that defense has been eyeing the running back the entire way. No matter the read option, there's always a safety over the top guarding it, and it's just a tremendous job right there by the defense honing in on who they're supposed to, and that's the Heisman finalist Ricky Williams.
And now we'll see what Texas wants to do. I mean, Ricky Williams, he's been more effective, I feel like, in the air than he has been on the ground. I mean, that screen kind of proved it, but that screen also kind of works as just like an outside zone in a way. Get him into space and let him go.
Yeah, and that's the thing is there's nobody been in the flats lately for the running back. So Coach Revamp found that earlier.
And Juice finds Miller time for 17. First down, Texas.
Yeah, Miller time is the unsung hero for this offense right now. Juice is eyeing down exactly who he wants to throw to, and that's his buddy Miller time.
I mean, and Texas just driving down the field methodically. They come out to strong eye left. They have twins to the right. This is handed off to Speedy Jones. He's getting the corner. Speedy Jones has the edge. He got the first down and more. 15 yards for Speedy Jones into SMU territory.
Any man with the name Speedy in their name, you're gonna understand that man is a burner. And right there is a simple just outrunning to the edge. That's what you want to do, and you want to get your athletes the ball. Tremendous job there.
Texas in the strong eye to the right. The receivers are split to either side. Johnson will hand it off to Ricky Williams. Williams looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On a run commit from SMU right there, and they still get themselves pretty much a normal play there. Of course, you didn't get your yards, but the fact that Ricky Williams is strong enough to hold on to that ball, and very impressive.
With how heavy, SMU is playing this run, I wouldn't be surprised if Texas wanted to go play action. They do here. Johnson looking. Johnson throws. This is incomplete. Nearest defender was Bryce McMorris.
Yeah, right there. You want to see a little bit of a quicker reaction, right? I mean, you had your receivers, you had what you wanted to look, and second down, it's very prototypical play action time.
Absolutely, and that was the time to go play action. You just had Ricky Williams running, so might as well give him the same sort of eye candy to go after. But SMU not fooled. It's a tight look for the Longhorns here. Juice drops back. Juice looking. Juice throws left. Dean out of bounds. Too wide for Dean, and that is a 4th and 10. We'll see what Texas wants to do.
The angle of that throw was very impressive. That receiver's got to break that corner out. You want to, once you're getting people over the top as a receiver, you want to break towards the sideline, help your quarterback out, because that's going to be a hell of a throw. And you hate to see that one happen there. That was a tremendous play.
4th and 10, and the Texas offense stays on the field. 5 wide look. Bunch to the left. Johnson drops back. Johnson looking. He's going to heave it up for Williams. Batted down. Great play by SMU, and it's a turnover on downs.
50-50 ball there. Just not enough arm strength on that throw there. You want to get your best player the ball. You want to give him an opportunity, but what a tough one there for Juice Johnson.
It also looks like, head coach Revan wanted them to almost do an arm punt there to get that ball away, get it deep, and pin SMU. But SMU does the smart thing and bats that down. In the meantime, we had a 2-yard carry by Bentley.
That impressive play there by that safety, one-on-one in the hole, and he just absolutely smacked Bentley right now. And Ty, you said it all game long. The X factor right now has been the quarterbacks, right? It's the quarterback play between both teams. Both these running backs are kind of non-existent, avoiding that big screenplay.
Absolutely. Bentley now. Bentley's bouncing. And here's Bentley's big play. Bentley has 21. First down, SMU.
Right on cue, man. Bentley's slowly getting himself to those 100 yards.
It's a pistol look. The handoff is to Ashley here. Ashley has a loss of 3. Great defense by the Longhorns.
Yeah, every once in a while, Sepp loves that pistol look. He'll get himself to outside zone there, trying to catch you outnumbered. Eventually, he's going to run a triple option opposite of it. So really good job by the defense, minding their P's and Q's there.
SMU comes out. What looks like a trips to the boundary, tight end attached there, and a tight end attached to the left. Bentley is on the left. Drop back looking, throws, complete for 9, makes it a 3rd and a much more manageable 4.
Exactly what you want right there. When it's second and super long and you get yourself a now manageable 3rd down, that's crucial.
Absolutely. And now at the 25, 3rd and 4, your playbook is a lot more open. You can even, if you wanted to, run this football. You have the lead. Stone hands it off to Bentley. Bentley is stuffed just before the first down marker, but SMU doesn't blink their hurry up.
That was a smack.
Likely going to be quarterback sneak, and Stone does. Did he have it? Referees are going to give it to him. He's got the first down.
Wow. That is a massive, generous call. I don't know. I don't know. Ty, what do you think? What do we see from up here?
In my opinion, I didn't think he had it. I thought he was just short, but it's one of those plays. It's a quarterback sneak. Referees give him the first down. They move the chains. It's a middle screen. Oh, making man miss. And the step back. He's in. Touchdown SMU. Oh, my goodness. And that was Matthews, the tight end.
That's exactly how you answered back right there. There's a lot of confusion going on the field right there, and what do? You just let it rip, man. You let it rip, and you let your athletes take care of it.
And talk about a middle screen there. You get your linemen downfield, they get in front, they start to block at the second and third levels, and then the step back too was just perfect.
Absolutely, and the beautiful rules about the NCAA is it doesn't matter how far your offensive linemen are, as long as the ball's behind the line of scrimmage, you have yourself a perfect screen, and SMU took advantage of that Texas blitz there.
45-35. SMU leads with 3:14. Texas has the football. This game is by no means over. Texas has plenty of time to go tie this up. It's a bunch to the left. Single receiver right. Williams. They drop back. They throw the screen here. Williams having space. Makes a man miss. He goes 9 yards here. 2nd and 1 from the Texas 34.
That was impressive pursuit there by the SMU Mustangs because he had one guy to miss and it was going to be off to the races again.
Same look. Johnson making checks at the line. Miller time goes in motion. Johnson drops back. He's looking. Johnson still looking. Throws it up the sideline. He's got Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams for 39. And even if he can't do it on the ground, they're getting him through the air.
Yeah, that's the key thing right there. It's they've been losing the running back out from the backfield. They extremely lose it out there. So that's a huge completion there.
1st and 10 for the Longhorns at the SMU 28. They come out, 2 tight ends to the right. The receivers are split. Johnson making audibles. He drops back now, looking. Throws. Dangerous throw over the middle.
Yeah, we're starting to see that SMU is playing the pass now. They understand with the clock dwindling down, about to be under 2 minutes. They know that Juice Johnson and his questionable accuracy so far right now is the big thing to watch. So SMU is playing that pass defense.
2 backs, tight end attached to the right. Johnson making audibles at the line. Drops back looking now. He rolls right. Johnson, he'll take off. He's got the first and he gets down. 1st down, Texas with 2:12 to play.
That is a gutsy run by Juice right there. He knew he had 2 guys. That post route and that running back and that out route were going up to the vertical side of the field. But a tremendous job of Juice making a decision, getting himself down, getting the first.
This is handed off to Ricky Williams. Made a man miss. He's got 5 now.
Yeah,
And
this
Ricky
SMU
Williams,
D-line, man.
being held to such a low rushing total there. 69 yards and 13 carries.
Yeah, it's very impressive by this SMU D-line.
They go read option. Johnson keeps it. Johnson cuts up. Juice Johnson's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Exactly what you needed. You needed to score, at least try to get it before the minute and 30 mark. That extra timeout they called earlier, though, Ty, it's that's going to be a tough one, but this is the drive right here.
I mean, and that kick is up. The kick is good. And I said it earlier, that timeout they wasted earlier to essentially go into the same formation, at this point, that becomes the key difference. But Texas wants the onside kick. Here it comes. Can Texas recover? No, it goes out of play. And that will be a flag for a legal kick out of bounds. SMU will take the ball at the Texas 46.
Ty, hindsight 2020, right? I mean, the play's already over, but how do you feel about this that onside kick?
Personally, I'm more than okay with that because you have to try and get this ball back. If you do get it back right now, I mean, you're not going to have as much time as you'd like, but you'd still have about a minute. So Maybe you do just kick it deep and hope you can hold here. But there's Bentley. He's got 3. And I'd be very shocked by SMU right here if they put this ball in the air.
I don't ever doubt Mr. September. I'm telling you right now. So expect yourselves a nice little hitch route or an out route, to try to get this first down and completely ice this game.
Absolutely.
Especially the tight end, especially.
SMU will come out. They have 2 tight ends, makes a trips look to the left. They go read option here. And this is Larry Washington. Almost had the first down, get stuffed before he makes it 3rd and 1. And that's the last time out by Texas. So now a first down ends the game.
This is exactly what we expected this type of game to be. 3rd and 1 here, huge 3rd down. No more timeouts for the defense.
And they hit it off to Bentley, and Bentley's got the first down. SMU is going to win the football game.
Muscling through, Ty, muscling through.
What a great run. They go strong eye. They don't hide it. They go heavy to the right and say, we're running here, trying to stop us, and SMU executes. Clock ticking. We'll see if SMU likes to try and run or if they'll take a knee here. They do go into victory formation. The knee is down here by Preston Stone. They'll have to do it one more time.
Yeah, Ty, we saw ourselves an incredible game there, an incredible comeback, 28-17 for SMU there. Give me your final thoughts on the game right now.
It was a war of attrition, and for the longest time, it looked like Texas was going to, have the win because of that one possession they had for the second half. But SMU made a critical stop at a critical moment in the game, and ultimately that was our difference maker within this.
Yeah, very, very much agreed. Incredible, incredible play there and an incredible finish. Just exactly what we expected.
A barn burner indeed. The SMU Mustangs win it 45-42 over the Longhorns. I believe we will be going to the post-game show. We'll get our coaches in here in a moment. Let's get revamped in here for for some questions and interview. Oh, sorry. Let's get September.
All right, how's it going, fellas?
Mr. September, you had an excellent game plan today. And I mean, you didn't win the toss. You guys have talked about pregame how the toss was so important. How did you guys go into that game knowing we don't have the toss on our side, we don't have the second half possession on our side, we just got to go play and make every drive count?
Well, I definitely got very lucky, I think. I think if I recall, I want to say it was, oh gosh. I think I was up, or no, I was down like 35-31 or so. I can't remember the exact score. But he kept revamping me all game. I wanted to curl out on man coverage. He audibled to a pink zone, and I should have thrown 2 picks there like that. There was a specific instance on 2nd and 5. I should have thrown a pick. His player dropped it, and the next play I hit trail shake to R1 and go for a touchdown. I think that was the point in the game that really swung at my momentum. So I know the coin toss. The coin toss didn't go in my favor, but I got extremely lucky with his players not making plays when they should have.
Absolutely. And sometimes luck is what it takes. Now, you guys, on both sides of the ball for both SMU and Texas couldn't get the run game really going. What was sort of your guys' adjustment, knowing, hey, they're not going to be as effective on the ground, but we can get them going through the air?
I felt like I kind of felt like I look back at Rick Williams' yards. It's only 69 yards, but I felt like he torched me all game on the ground. But I don't really know what he did to stop Bentley, but man, his players were shedding blocks like crazy. I couldn't get Bentley going at all. So we kind of went more for a quarterback run game, and backup quarterback Larry Washington, um, he had a huge game on the ground, 70 yards, I think. And he was really dynamic and get that run game going. But like I said, with Juice Johnson, once again, Juice Johnson's an amazing player. He just torched me beyond no belief. Just be able to roll out, get outside the pocket, let his players get open. It was just almost unstoppable. So, yeah. I mean, really, Revamp's a great player, man, and I honestly feel bad about this win, but it's nothing but love for him for sure.
Thank you, Coach Sepp. Sausages, do you have any questions for head coach Sepp?
Yeah, Steph, I know we spoke about it earlier, man, and the fact that this game is so early in the season, how does it feel to kind of get this finally behind you?
It's a weight off my shoulders for sure. Luckily, it wasn't. It's non-conference, so that is a big thing. But it does feel good to start off with this game off the bat and kind of get it behind me and get the weight off my shoulders. Now, that doesn't mean anything. There is still so many people in this league to beat. There's so many good people in this league. Um, the revamp's certainly one that I am very, very nervous about playing, and so it's nice to get that kind of game out of the way for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. And you know, being the two-time defending champ, you know, what exactly is your mindset coming into the season as far as knowing that everyone's dogging at everyone's coming after you?
I think it's just not overthink things. I kind of did that last season a little bit, kind of changed up my game plan because I thought people were going to figure me out a little bit, and they did figure me out. But just I think I strayed too much away from what I'm good at last season, and I think that really cost me a couple games. And this season, I'm really just going to try and stick to what I do and just play like I would the first season. Just play completely. No, I won't change anything. Just try and do what I do. And that's really the goal of the season is just to kind of keep doing what works. So yeah, that's really all I got for that.
Thank you, Coach Sepp. We will go now to Revamp, head coach of the Longhorns. Coach Revamp, do you have me?
What's up, pimp? Can you
Coach,
hear me?
yep, I hear you.
Okay, I'm
Coach,
sorry.
you guys played such a great game. You guys were going up the seams quite a bit. What were you seeing from Coach Semp in the SMU defense that was allowing you to go up and go vertical?
Honestly, I just know that he's going to try to stop our run. Obviously, we have Ricky Williams. He did a really good job at that. And I just was going to try to take advantage of his rush defense. I figured that's what he'd be trying to focus on.
Speaking of that rush defense, Ricky Williams only going for 69 on the ground, but then also, you had the screens, you had a couple wheel routes you ran with him, getting open, getting him into the passing game. Is that in an effort to get him into space even when the defense is constricting him?
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, with Ricky, it's been the same story for the 2 seasons before this. Try to feed that man as much as we can. Just don't overdo it. So, anytime we can get him the ball, we want to do that for sure.
And you had another critical player being Miller Time. Miller Time having a really good game, especially on those plays that looked like they were dead in the water. He would find a way to get open. How important are those tight ends that, when the play starts to break down, can find a little hole that they can get in and give a quarterback like Juice Johnson, who is young but, starting to get experience, get him a nice window to throw where he doesn't have to worry about getting picked off?
Yeah, Miller time. He's a senior, so he's one of the captains around the offense. He holds it down out here, kind of lets people know what's going on, but not the fastest, most athletic. But this man always finds a way to get open on third down. I was actually talking about this man earlier. I thought he might be a little factor for us. We're gonna try to utilize tight ends a little more this season. So.
Thank you. Sausages, you have any questions for head coach Revamp?
Yeah, coach, this big game is usually towards the end of the season. I asked Sep the same thing. How does it feel to now have this game behind you, regardless of the outcome?
It's always fun playing Sip. It's like a fucking chess match. Every time I play this guy, I get a fucking headache and shit. But it's one of those games I look forward to every season because it's just that that's Pimp Timber 2 time, and it's kind of unfortunate I played him off the rip. But hey, it is what it is. We had a great ass game. That's honestly all I wanted was just to have a great ass game. The 2 other games this week were fucking slobber knockers, so had to put on a little show.
Yeah, and a show you definitely did. I mean, Juice Johnson did a tremendous job taking care of the ball. How exactly did you feel seeing him, kind of turning the tide and being more of a veteran leader and seeing him just pretty much play a perfect game?
Yeah, Juice Johnson. I mean, we've been suggested to try a couple different things. Just I don't. Last season we had a lot of issues with ball control, so we got a couple little different changes to help work with the ball control on the ground through the air. I'd say a lot of it is user mistakes. So just try to take what I'm given. Juice had a hell of a game. I don't want to take nothing away from the pimp, but he got to tighten it up just a little bit on some of these throws, and I think we'll really be able to take stride.
Yeah, absolutely, coach. I appreciate you guys, man. Tremendous job here. Tremendous game. It was awesome to watch.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all pimps.
Great game to both coaches here. And sausages, that was a great game of the week. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, man. SMU and Texas are always those teams, man. When they're coming out here, it's always fun to see Sep and Revamp go at it, and I'm just absolutely honored to be able to call their games, man. Those guys are always on point.
And now we've gone through week one. Who is your player of the week in your opinion?
In all honesty, you can't go wrong with the two-time champ. You really, really can't, man. But Junior Broncos and his staff and his team is looking incredibly fine right now. They're pushing everything on pace, and I'm excited to see how they move forward. And being the newbies, right, Washington and Wisconsin, I'm gonna give the rookies, right, the NWO rookies. I'm gonna tip my hat off to them. I'm gonna say that Coach Brusso and Junior Broncos are definitely the players of the week this week.
I couldn't agree more. And coming up for us, so week two is coming up tomorrow. It starts. We have a double header at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, 6:30 Central. That will be A&M number 6 going to Tennessee Rocky Top here. Then you've got on the second game of the doubleheader at 9 p.m. will be number 2 Oklahoma taking on number 20 Washington. And then Sunday at 8 p.m. you'll have USC at SMU. So we'll see SMU back in action. And then on Monday at 8 p.m. as well, you'll see Cincy taking on Miami. Oh boy, that is a great week of matches if I have ever seen one here in the NWO League.
Yeah, exactly. You guys tune in tomorrow, 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern, A&M, JT traveling to T-Clinks, Tennessee team. I'm excited, man. And a huge shout out to our producer today, 49er George, man, and everyone else involved with this league. We really appreciate everyone. And thank you guys for coming out, man, and keep kicking ass out there. We're excited and can't wait to start playing.
Absolutely. And we'll get you guys here on the radio here in a moment. We'll find out who we're going to go to. The Sausages, great call, man. It is a pleasure to be in the booth with you again.
Likewise, Ty, likewise. And Atlas in the background. Apologies.
Yep. So from us here in the booth, that is our coverage for today of the NWO League. Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.